Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you came back because today we're cooking again. I have a special recipe that I want to share with you, and I've shared this recipe before, but I didn't show you a different way to make it. So I have some new subscribers and I thank you for joining the family. I welcome you and welcome back to those who have been here before and is coming back. Thank you so much. So listen, as a young Army wife, there were times when we were moving that I didn't have all of the equipment that I normally would have in my kitchen. So I would have to cook using very little utensils, very few utensils, because our household goods hadn't gotten to us yet. So today, this is for all the young cooks and for some of the old ones who don't feel like pulling out all of that equipment that we like to use. I'm going to use my whisk, I'm going to bake a cake, and I'm actually going to use a box cake because that's what I had to do as a young Army wife. I had to use that box cake because I didn't have all the flour and all the stuff to store it in and all of that jazz when we were just moving, and my family might have wanted something sweet. So I'm going to show you how to use a box cake, make a good cake that tastes homemade, and use a whisk to do it. So let me get my apron on and let's get to cooking. Oh, I didn't tell you what kind of cake it was. It is a vanilla cake with a lemon chiffon cream cheese frosting. You can't get no better than that. So let's go ahead, let me get my apron on and we'll get to cooking. Here are the ingredients that we'll be using for the cake. We'll use a cup of sour cream, our box cake mix, a half a cup of milk, a third of a cup of oil, 2 eggs, a little bit of Pam so we can get those pans sprayed up and make sure that that doesn't stick. And then for the frosting, we're going to use cream cheese, butter, lemon flavor, and powdered sugar. Okay, y'all, got my apron on. I got my sorority apron on. And I'm going to start baking the cake. But let me tell you this, with cake mixes, what I normally do is I go ahead and mix up my wet ingredients first, then I put the cake mix in because I want to get those eggs whipped up nicely to make a nice light cake. So let's go ahead and put our ingredients in. And you know I like to crack my eggs first in a separate container, and this is that separate container, so that if I get any shells in, you know they don't go into my cake batter. Okay, so I'm going to use my little heart-shaped measuring cups because I bought them for Valentine's Day. Go check out that Valentine video, that red velvet cake video. I used this there. I think they're cute. They're hard to use though if you're doing something like this, because that heart shape is hard to deal with. But that's a cup of sour cream. And I did bring out some flavorings because I do want to flavor my cake just a little bit. I'm going to use some vanilla and some cake batter flavoring. That's about a half teaspoon of cake batter flavoring and a teaspoon of vanilla. All right, let's go ahead and whisk this up. Break those yolks up. It doesn't take long for it to come together. Now, we'll add our cake mix. Now I just want to beat this just until it's mixed, well mixed, because I don't want a tough crumb for my cake. Who wants a chewy cake? I don't. I'm gonna go sit down and I'll be back when they're done. More because they've already cooled quite a bit in order to get them out of the pan. And I'm going to now make the frosting. I'm gonna make it with that same wire whisk because you know, as a young army wife, that was all I had. I had to wash that wire whisk and that bowl and get to getting with the frosting. So let's go ahead and do that. Now I had to make sure that the frosting, the cream cheese and the butter are all at room temperature, and we mixed it all together well. It creams easily when it's nice and room temperature, when it's nice and soft. I'm going to put my lemon flavoring in. And I put about 1.5 teaspoons of lemon flavoring. And I'm going to put a little bit of salt, a pinch of salt. As I've told you before, that salt does bring together that sweetness and that lemon flavor, or whatever flavor you're using, to make a nice, well-rounded frosting. Now, because the cream cheese frosting is always soft, I add just a little bit more powdered sugar to that. And I'll put some more milk if I need to. But this gives it enough consistency, and then I'll let this cool in the refrigerator. See how easy it comes together? With a whisk and the same bowl. Okay, you see how smooth that is? And it is actually whipped very well. Let me taste it to make sure it tastes. Nice and lemony, cream cheesery, if that's a word, and it's not, but that's okay. I said it, that's what it is. And it's ready. I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator for about 10 or 15 minutes while these cakes still cool, and then we'll ice the cakes. Okay, so the cakes are ready and they're cooled, and so is our icing. See the texture of the icing? It's soft, but it's not too soft. It was a little too soft before we put it in the refrigerator, but now it's ready to go. So let's go ahead and ice our cakes. Okay, y'all, so our cake is done, and I'm going to give the taste test to people so that they can try it out. Hold on just a minute. Okay, you ready? Oh, that cuts very nicely. So we have Peyton here. She's going to taste the cake. Close your mouth, girl.
That's good. This is good. Good job, Memaw.
Well, thank you. Of course, Peepaw's going to taste it, but you know where he is, off camera. This was his request anyway.
It's pretty good, baby.
Well, see, look at the cake. Look how much is left. That's Peepaw. Okay, it's my turn to taste it. Hold on. Let me get my fork full. Got me some? It's good. It's wonderful. It was easy. And you see just how simple it is with 1 or 2 utensils getting it done. Now the family has a dessert for Sunday without having to do a whole lot of extra. So if you have ever been in a situation where you didn't have a mixer and you didn't have that and you needed to do something, a quick dessert, and you can actually put that in a 13 by 9 inch pan if you don't have 2 round pans, bake it up in a sheet cake. It's wonderful. So if you like this video, or you've ever been in that situation where you wanted to do something but didn't feel like you could because you didn't have that mixer, give this video a thumbs up, please. And please comment. I like your comments. I like to see those thumbs up, and that certainly supports my channel. I appreciate you coming by today, and I'll see you in the next video. Y'all be blessed. Bye. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please subscribe, comment, like, and share. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will leave the recipe to this cake in the description box. Thank you so much. Be blessed. Bye.